The news are not good, not only for Precure, but for other toy animation too. Hello everyone, it's Leo, and today we're going to talk about why Delicious Party Precure is not airing this weekend, along with other toy animation shows. Well, first thing, this is the bad news. We're not going to have a new episode of Delicious Party Precure this weekend. What happens is that Toy Animation had an unauthorized third-party access to the company's network. What it means is that a third party, entered their own private network, and with that, lots of data was exposed. Data from the people who work at Toei, data from the shows they're doing, from things they're making. And because of this unauthorized access, they are stopping the production for a while so that they can arrange everything and put everything back to motion before they get on back to work. They can't even work remotely because of this. And since Toy Animation is like a worldwide company and a company who does lots of works in lots of different countries, especially like animation work as well, this must be a tough thing for them. They have announced that this happened on March 6th. So it's been happening. It happened for a little while. And the company systems were suspended. And they are postponing the next episodes of shows like Delicious Party Precure, Dragon Quest, Digimon Ghost Game, and One Piece. So this weekend, which is a big weekend, all weekends are big for Toei, we are not going to have new episodes of those shows. So Delicious Party Precure, Digimon Ghost Game, One Piece, and Dragon Quest are all gonna reprise episodes that have aired before. In the case of Delicious Party, we are going to have this weekend episode 4 again. I know this is a picture from episode 5, but it's interesting that they're airing episode 4 again. It's going to be aired in March 13 in Japan, which is Curious Pisces' birthday, and episode 4 was Curious Pisces' debut. So they were able to make the most of the situation, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a very bad situation for Precure, but they were able to at least manage this. So yeah, it's sad, but it's happening nonetheless. So Precure is not going to be airing for a while. We don't know how many weeks we're going to lose. We don't know how many weeks we're going to stay without Precure airing. We have no idea about it. I believe I'm like completely unknowledgeable in the matter, but I believe it's not going to be as big as the Healing Good Precure hiatus. I mean, it was a completely different situation. But what matters is that we are going to be without certain episodes, and we even have a news posted on the official Precure website as well. So they are saying that episode 6 has been postponed and they have no date yet for the next episode, for episode 6 to air. We don't know if it's going to air next week. We don't know if it's going to be postponed next week again. Toei is probably working very hard to get their systems back and running again. But for now, no new episode. Obviously, the biggest news outlets from anime are all talking about this. There is a lot of talk about this, but for us Precure fans, what matters is that we are going to stay episode-less for a week and maybe more. But at the end of the day, what is going to be the aftermath for us? What's going to happen to Delicious Party? So we had for the past 2 seasons, we had 2 seasons that have had messed up schedules, obviously for legitimate reasons. So Delicious Healing Good stayed for a big time without airing new episodes, and Tropical-Rouge was a shorter season than usual. But I feel like with those 2 cases, Toy Animation was able to work very well with what they had, and it was like in a hurry, and they didn't have time to do it like now. You know, they have already worked on it on the past 2 seasons, so they know how to do it now. And Inu has written about this on his Twitter, and he said that he talked about things like storyboard and writing. So we have storyboards for the next few episodes up until like more or less around episode 12, and writing more or less around episode 30. So if they need to cut any episodes of Delicious, they know which episodes can be taken off without making a big impact on the show. And Inu also wrote other things that said that we don't have a timeline after March 19, which is next week. And he explained more or less what happened in this situation by saying, essentially their internal network is not accessible from outside right now. This makes production, meetings, exchanges, and any type of management impossible outside of the physical location, which is nearly on par with the pandemic beginning. It would be surprising if this was anything but profit motivated. Through all we know is there was unauthorized access, but the delay of 4 major titles suggests more to the story. Most of these cases are malware, ransomware related, done by a state-sponsored actor. Toei, like any big corporation, probably gets hundreds of attacks daily, but are nullified by good security countermeasures. Cyber attacks have been on the rise since the pandemic and are up again now with the chaos in the world right now. Take security seriously, everyone. If this goes for a few weeks, they will ace a few episodes on the back half of the season, since most of the first half is already underway and is essential. We know from the interview about Healing Good about the Yes Precure 5 episode before the movie being aced. Delicious Party could have been 50 episodes, but not now. Just to add as well, we probably won't get much detail on the incident or maybe even a follow-up, given it's a criminal act and will be under investigation for some time, so manage expectations. So the Healing Good thing that Inu mentioned was that we know that Healing Good had a Yes Precure 5 special collaboration inside the movie. And what happened was that they were planning for Yes Precure 5 to appear in the series. More or less like Hardcatch appearing in the Tropical-Rouge season, even if it was a small cameo on episode 33. They had this plan for Yes Precure 5 to appear on Healing Good Precure. This had to be axed because of the pandemic. They had to axe 3 different episodes. But in Healing Good's case, the hiatus started when Healing Good was on episode 12. So like it was more forefront, and they had to cut things from the back of the season at the end of the season. This is not the case with Delicious. So, and probably Delicious will have like more time to manage things because the hiatus probably won't last this long. So we'll just have to wait and see. This is very sad news for us Precure fans, especially for us who have been very excited for Delicious. So far, every episode of Delicious Party has been crucial on storytelling, and maybe this is going to be a thing in the first half. We don't know. And there's also Yum Yum's debut that is going to take a little while to happen. Let's just wait and see where things will go. So far, let's just wait and hope for the best, and hope that Toei Animation is able to clear and nullify this bad situation for them. We are obviously wishing for the best because they make our favorite show. So we are here waiting for good news on Toei's front. Anyways, let's just wait for more. If we have more updates, we'll come here quick and update. And when we know when Delicious is coming back, we'll be back to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.